gosh. Hey guys. Come in the room, come in the room, come in the room. I want to welcome you to this particular review. It is a back to school special, and I'm about to share my screen so you can see what I have in store for you. Okay, before I do that, I'm going to take some time and let some people come in to get some idea of who we're going to have with us today. Yeah, and also before we get into it, I'm also going to just put up weekly tutoring availability. So I want y'all to really see what's available as far as getting one-on-one help as it relates to math and computer science, SAT math prep, things of that nature. So I want you to go ahead and look at the availability. We have a few spots already booked, so spots gonna fill up fast. So just reserve your time today. Okay. Um, yeah. If you haven't already told me that you're coming back from last year, of course, it's going to be available for those who want to secure their spot. So just type in the comment the day and time that you want, and I will get back to you. Or you can feel free to text 957-7022 to people all around the globe, okay? Not just people in my local area. So, that being said, make sure that you text 972-957-7022, and yeah, let me know, and then we'll get started in just a moment. Yeah, I'll leave it right there so it can be as big as possible and y'all can see it. Okay. Mm, 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 mm. I'm only gonna be just a few minutes. I'll leave it up for the first 5 minutes, and then we will get into the review. Let me see. I'm going to just come on in now. I'm hoping somebody joins within the next minute or so, because otherwise I'm just gonna leave it up there for 20 minutes, maybe even tomorrow. And feel free, if you're watching this on rebroadcast, to just skip the next part because I will be doing a review. Yeah. My buddies. Okay, let's see. All right, welcome in, welcome in. We're looking at some tutoring availability for the 2026-27 school year. So, if you're looking for a way to learn and grow and get better at math and computer science topics, you have come to the right place. All right, so listen up, everybody. Um, we have 3 spots available, and now on a case by case basis, I will do some other times and also Saturday times. So, but this is the main 30 hours of availability for the 2026-27 school year. Okay, so let's look and see. On Tuesday, we have available, I think I already have a 4 p.m., so it's not on there. But like I said, they're coming in from last year, and yeah, if you have a particular spot in mind that you want to fill, feel free and sign up. Oh, also, let me go ahead and put this out there. Um, Text to book your session. So down at the bottom, you'll see the actual text line 972-957-7022, and that's going to let you also text between 4 and 5 Monday through Friday, and also on Sunday. Okay, so keep that in mind if you want to get in on the sessions there. Um, Book it through that line, the text line. All right. What else? I think that's pretty much it for right now. Next, I'm going to. What will happen is when you get signed up, I will ask for your mailing address so I can send you the reminder magnet. I like to give that so you something you can put on your refrigerator, and you'll be seeing it, and it'll be reminding your student, hey, I got tutoring, or remind you, hey, I got tutoring for college courses, for high school, you name it. I'm here for it. All right. Um, yeah. And then let's see what else we got. Yeah. So I'm sharing now Math Made Easy. This is what the magnet will look like. I'm working with students for pre-algebra, algebra, geometry, calculus, SAT, math, and more. Okay, so keep that in mind. It's not just going to be um, one thing, it's a multitude of subjects and focusing on math and computer science. Then, let's see, let me open up coding. Okay, then we have coding made easy. Coding will look like, remember, 5 to 6, you can text your questions. Now, I'm looking at it and I'm like, why does it say 5 to 6? I think it's supposed to be 4 to 5. Remember, these are Central Standard Time. But this is just an example of what the thing will look like, what the magnet will look like when you get it in the mail. Okay, so sign up through the text line and we'll be in touch. All sessions are done via Zoom. In mind, all sessions are done via Zoom. Oh, okay. Now, let me get ready to go over. Okay, let me go over this review. I'm gonna do this. I forgot I need to put it in PDF format so that I can show it on the screen. All right, let's get into the review. Composite numbers with only 2 prime factors. Okay, and I will let you in on, so I'm gonna go from one level to the next. Like, we're gonna start with the basics and then we're gonna expand on it and talk about some algebra topics. So I don't want you to think, oh, this is just for little kids. No, it goes into algebra and higher level math as well. But these are the foundational aspects that I want you to consider, because as you're going along, you're going to need to be able to understand these concepts. Yeah. So the big number at the top is the composite number, and the numbers in the little box below it are its factors, are the 2 prime factors that go with that composite number. Um, I'm gonna leave it up on the board until I get a couple people like chiming in, and then we're gonna see how many people, want to participate. I think in times I did see some people like come in, so I'm gonna give a chance for, now that I have the composite number. Yeah, so because this is very important, integer addition. We'll look at sign. Important. Um, So we're going to be using all four sign combinations. So this is when both numbers are positive, 2 and 29, when both factors are positive, when the first factor, second factor is negative. So those are the four sign composite. Okay, so let me know where you're tuning in from. I can put in the first number. I'm going to draw. Should I draw or should I type it? Let's see, because my, yeah, it's just numbers, so it's not going to be. I was actually doing like equations and with, powers and stuff like that, then yeah, maybe. Sign, find the sum. So basically, we're just adding 29 plus 2. When the numbers are different signs are different, you find the difference. Okay? That means what's the difference between 29 and 2 is 20. And we keep the sign of the bigger number. So since it's positive, the answer is positive. So that's going to be 27. Okay. Then notice that these are the same two numbers negative. So we're going to, it's still 7. And now we're going to keep the sign of the bigger number, which is negative. So it's going to be a negative 27. Okay. And the last one in this group is whenever we have the same sign, we find the sum. In my head, same sign, find the sum. Different sign, find the difference. Keep the sign of the bigger number. These are the sign rules, and I'm going to put negative 31. So there's a pattern that I want to highlight here. Okay, notice how the top and bottom are the same answer, except one is positive, one is negative. Whenever you have positive, you're going to get a bigger positive. When you have all negative, you can get a bigger negative. But since the two numbers are the same, top and bottom, the same answer except for the sign. Okay, you keep the sign of the numbers. When they're different, the answers come out the same because the difference is going to be the same. And the only difference is the sign of the bigger number. Okay. All right. I hope I didn't confuse you by saying that. Give me a thumbs up if you understand what I'm saying. And actually, I'm going to type it in the chat. Same sign. Find the sum. And then difference sign. Find the difference. And notice how it rhymes, or not rhymes, but it's phonetically significant. Like it's the same S for sign, for same. Find the sum. Different sign. Find a different D. Difference D. So they kind of both have the same beginning sound. Difference means to subtract. So you're going to keep the sign of the bigger number. I'm going to say bigger because that sounds correct and easy to understand. You know, I'm not using big words like greater or maximum, you know. Yeah, so that's that. I'm still waiting, still waiting. The numbers inside the bottom are the factors of the bigger number at the top. I'm going to see who can answer the next frame or the next card, the 4 card. The directions do say find the factor pairs, but we already have the factor pairs up. So each pair we want to add. And then this is going to be helpful when we're factoring. Pose.
Going once. Going twice. Well, do the option.
Sorry, guys. I got distracted. Message. Hopefully there's no copyright in there. It'll probably tune it out anyway. And plus I wasn't talking about a big deal. So you didn't miss anything. Yeah, you know. I do have that. I still have that pink sweater, but that is an old picture of me. And I guess the lighting was different. Mm. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can put some. I know there's no copyright because I got this from YouTube's Studio Music. In a couple of seconds, I'm going to go ahead and do in 15 seconds. Five, four, three, two, one. All right. Let's look at 2 plus 2. We already know that 2 times 2 is 4. But 2 plus 2 is also 4. Next, we look at minus 2 plus 2. Opposites become 0. Now, I want to move this over. Then also, this is also 0, a 2 minus a 2. Then be the same as 2 plus bigger negative. So it's going to be minus 4. All right. Tell me if you got that answer. And then we'll be moving right along few minutes. Oh, let me go ahead and go through this. All right, time for the next set. Let's do 9. 3 plus 3 is 6. Minus 3 and a positive 3 makes 0. Zero. Now, minus 3 and minus 3 makes a minus 6. So it's just find the sign, you find the sum. Same sign. So they both are negative, so you're going to add up the two numbers, 3 plus 3. and then use the sign of the bigger number. The difference between 3 and 3 is 0. There's no difference. How you liking that? See if you can do 69. The factors of 69 is 3 times 23 gives you 69. Same sign, gonna be the same. You just take the sign of the bigger number. Take the side of the number. In a few minutes, we'll do the next one. All right, so in about 30 seconds, we're going to move on to the next set for the composite number 69. Are you ready? See if you can do it before I get to it. See if you can answer the addition of the two factors of 69. Okay, now for 69.
Okay, that was all I would use it for. Don't close it! I told you I'm using my hotspot on it. If you close it, it's going to turn off, and then the hotspot will turn off.
Okay, 69. 23 plus 3 is 6. Then 23 minus 3 is 20. Take the sign of the bigger number, so it's going to be positive. 20 is still, one sign is different from, find the difference is still the same. Only thing is, the bigger number is negative, so the answer is going to be negative. Okay, same sign, find the sum. It's going to be the same sum as before. At the top, it's going to be 26, but it's going to be a negative 26. That's it. Okay, let's do 65. Thirteen plus 18. And guess what's going to be down here? It's going to be negative 18. Do you see the pattern? Same numbers, different sign. Now, when the signs are different, one is negative, one is positive, you're going to find the difference. The difference between 13 and 5 is 8. 13 is bigger, and same two numbers, but different. It's going to give you the same answer except for the sign of the bigger number. going to move on to 74. Keep this row up for just a few more minutes just in case you are writing it down, copying it, or paying attention to the similarities or all right. Next up, we're going to have the number 74. Remember, same sign, different sign, find the difference. So the first and the last have the same sign. Plus makes 37 plus 2, which is 39. 2 and a negative 37 is going to give you a negative 39. Now, different sign, you find a difference. The difference between 37 and 2 is 35. We're going to keep the sign of the bigger number, which is positive. In this one, the bigger number is negative, so it's going to be a negative 35. Any questions? Remember, 74, 2 and 3 are in 4 different, right? 2 positive, first negative, second negative. Okay, so next up is 82. Same sign, find the sum. 41 and 2 is 43. The difference between 41 and 2 is 39. Since 41 is the bigger number, it's going to be positive 39. And this one is negative 39 because the bigger number is negative.
You need me to bag all of the books? I mean, all of the shirts.
Yeah. One second. last but not least, same sign, find this. So 43, but it's negative 43. +43 is 40. The difference between 43 and 41. This one is negative 41. This one is negative 45. This one is 20. This one is 14. The difference between 17 and 3 is 14. When the second sign is negative, it's minus 14. And then both signs being negative makes it minus 20. I'm going to leave it up for a little bit, and then I'm going to move it up so you can see all the parts of 55. $15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Okay, let's finish this up. It's been an hour now, and we want to finish this. All right. I mean, we're down to the wire. The factors of 55 is 5 and 11. When both are positive, we get a positive 16. When the first one is negative, the difference is 6. And we get a positive since 11 is the bigger number. Then the difference is still 6, but we're going to make it negative since the bigger number is 11 is negative. Okay, one same sign, but it's going to be negative. All right. Last row. I'm going to go ahead and knock them out. right? I'm old school. Yeah, I'll forgive you. It's only 97 today. Yeah, it's hot, but I'm inside. And I have my AC on 72. Let's do. I wonder if you knew the factors of 91 is 7 and that's one of the more harder factors. So here's your chance to learn it. 7 plus 13 is 20. The difference between 13 and 7 is 6. 13 is the bigger number, so it's positive. Still 6, but is negative, so the answer is negative. Both are negative, so the answer is negative 20. Okay, 31 and 3 makes 34. And then the difference between 31 and 3 is 20. 29, 30, 31. Alright, so then the bigger number is positive. And now we're going to do the bigger number being negative. Same difference. Yeah. We're going to keep the sign of the bigger number. All right, let's see. Both negative. It's going to be the same sum also, but you're going to keep the sign of the numbers. 34. So once you have one, you have the other, pretty much. As long as you keep the rule in mind. 94, the sum is 49. The sum is 49. So we'll have a negative 49 since they're both negative. Up here we have the difference between 47 and then here the difference is still 45, but the bigger number is negative. So the answer is negative. All right. Let's see who we have. Okay. I don't have anybody, but I'm going to move it up a little bit so you can see. Might see the bottom of the screen a little bit, but let me see. Let me see if I can move it up so you can see all the answers coming in live. Yep. My face is not covering up the problem. There we go. All right. Last but not least, the factors of 95 is 5 and 19. 19 and 5 makes 24. It's not 42. Then 19 and 5 is 14. Since 19 is the bigger number, the answer is positive. And when 19 is negative, negative 14. When both of them are negative, it's going to be a negative 24. That's it. I want to thank you so much for tuning in to this review. I'm going to have another back to school review. So if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. That way you can know when I go live. Keep your notifications on. It'll notify you. We're going to do back to school. I'm not going to say every day. I'm going to be doing back to school review coming up. Now, one thing I want to add for those people like getting ready to do algebra, I want you to think about what these factors mean. And in order to do that, I'm going to introduce, you may not know, but you're going to see it come up. Factors, we can we can use this information to multiply expressions, okay? And what I mean by that, say for instance, we have x plus 7, that's the first term, and then first factor, and then x plus 13. Notice I'm looking at 91 card, okay? Notice 7 and 13 are the factors of 91. So when you multiply this out, you're gonna get x times x, which is x squared. Let's see if I can do superscript. That's x squared. Well, let me actually draw this answer out. Pause it if you want to try to write down the product of these two factors. And this is why it's important to know your factors. But also you use the FOIL method. We'll just put FOIL right here to multiply. So F stands for first. So x times x is going to be x squared. And then that's the first. And the out. Okay. X, which is 13x. And the insides, the 7 and the x. Oopsies. You know what? Let me back that up and put it under here. Okay. And then you're going to have the last. Okay, so that's the FOIL method. First, outside, inside, last. To make sure that we multiplying everything by everything. So everything in here gets multiplied to everything in here. Okay. Inside is 7 times x. So that's x. And then the last is going to be 7 times 13, which we know. And using the sign rules for multiplication, we know it's a positive. Okay, so that's if both of them. Okay, what happens if the first one is negative? So it will be like let's just say x minus 7 and x plus 13. Okay, let's see what that equals. Okay, Okay, we're still going to do the FOIL, which is first, outside, inside, and then the last. Okay, it looks like a little happy face, doesn't it? Yeah, so at x and x, going to give us x squared. X times x is x squared. And then x times 13 is going to be a positive 13. And then, oh no, the inside is going to be minus 7 times the x is going to be minus 7x. And then there's still positive. So when you get different signs, it's going to be negative. Okay, so those are different sign rules. Minus 91. Okay, so we have addition, subtraction sign rules, and then you have multiplication, division sign rules. Important to remember your sign rules. Those are two examples of multiplying out using the FOIL method. All right. Let me know if you have any questions about I can give you more examples. Feel free, if you're watching this, to see more questions like this. Okay. Actually, I can do another color. Okay. That's it for today. And then we'll see you next time.